This video is going to look at one response to the idea of death, and that is that it is the end and there is no afterlife. Someone like Richard Dawkins would say, so what? Get over it. The fact that we're alive is an unbelievable thing, and we've got no right to expect there to be some lovely afterlife afterwards. A French existentialist, Albert Camus, argued a more nuanced point, and he said we need to reconcile ourselves with the fact that the universe is indifferent to us. It doesn't care that we exist, and we're ultimately going to die, and therefore all of our life work will be rendered meaningless in the vast scale of things. But we just need to come to terms with that and cope with that, and we can enjoy some solace and comfort in life. Jean-Paul Sartre extended this point and said, actually, we are radically free. It is up to us to decide what is going to give our life meaning, because there is no meaning imposed upon us. If you take an example of that, then middle-class British life can at times feel quite suffocating. You might feel compelled to get certain A-level grades, to go to a certain university, to get a certain type of job and wear a tie to work and buy a nice semi-detached house and drive a Land Rover. But Jean-Paul Sartre said, no, those aren't absolute values. They're culturally relative. They don't apply to you, unless you want them to do, of course. Likewise, religion, with all its series of impositions and demands telling you that you must be like this or behave like this, Jean-Paul Sartre said, no, you don't. Death actually frees us from universal meaning. There's no standard that we must obey or values that we must hold. We're responsible for who we are, and our life is our own. We are responsible for creating our own meaning. And in that sense, death is exciting and liberating. Another response, of course, is that of consumerism. We could decide that we only live once, so we're just going to go for it. We're going to try and consume as much as we can, whether that's in terms of experiences, material goods, food, whatever. We are going to affirm our life by consuming things. So in conclusion, I can see Richard Dawkins tells us to get over it and we're lucky to be alive. That Albert Camus says, look, the world, the universe is indifferent to us. And that's scary to begin with, but it's not quite as terrifying as it sounds. We can still enjoy life. Jean-Paul Sartre comes along and says there's no ultimate meaning, you've got to create your own, and actually that is scarier than it sounds. Finally, we could follow the great philosopher Drake and consume as much as we can and enjoy as much life as possible, because YOLO.